Alright guys, so I am back. Sorry, I'm trying to get the focus on myself. Alright, we're gonna actually tone it down. Okay. So today's video is inspired by my favorite journal. This book has helped me throughout a couple of days during all this quarantine, during our corona. This book actually has beautiful questions in there. And it kind of helps you learn more about yourself, or if you want to do a little group with you and your friends and you want to learn more about them, this book is great. When I was 16 years old, I used to look myself in the mirror and hate myself. I used to call myself fat and ugly every single day because I never felt it. I never got told I was beautiful from other people. As I grew older, it took me 3 years to finally love myself, and I told myself every day, I'm beautiful. I don't care what the haters think. I don't care what other people think about me, and I need to change the voices in my head. So every day I would write down things that are bothering me. Like if it's me not liking myself again and I feel back to that, I can write it down and not talk about it anymore or forget about it. So my tips for you guys, if you are feeling like you are not liking yourself or you're back into the old ways, what I would recommend, I don't know if this works for everybody, but it worked for me, is to get a journal from the dollar store, from Five Below, from Walmart, and write down your thoughts and your feelings. It's always helped me, and I swear it would help you guys. It would help you feel more positive and more better. Writing it down, you're not going to feel the same anymore. When I used to grow up, I used to cry a lot because I got bullied my whole life about my body, about how I grew up. And what I started doing was grabbing journals from, like I said, Walmart, dollar store, Five Below, and I would write down my feelings and how I feel about them bullying me or how I just feel general. And I would write it down, but I'll keep it in my journal. I kept a journal. I've been keeping a journal technically my whole life. I actually started back on writing a journal because I like to write, and I like to write about myself. So if I'm going through a bad day and I don't really want to talk about it, or I don't want to bother somebody, I always write it down. So make sure to write it down if you're feeling some type of way and you have no one to talk to. Best way is to write it down. That way your thoughts can be back to normal. Also, a lot of people are talking about TikTok being banned from the United States. That Donald Trump is actually trying his hardest to get it banned. In my opinion, he technically cannot get it banned unless he has proof that anybody is trying to take DNA and trying to take data and looking, up your stuff. Now, TikTok did actually release a video to TikTok about how they're not going nowhere, and that they're here to say TikTok is not going anywhere. TikTok is my place to go to when I want to express myself, like dancing or anything like that. So I'm going to put down below my YouTube chat, my Instagram, and my TikTok down below. Please make sure to follow both of the accounts. And if you have any questions for me you would like to ask, or anything you would like to know, like if you're on quarantine right now, what's the best things to do? I also like to do, since I'm not technically on quarantine, I do work. I'm actually going to do another YouTube video about later on today about a couple face masks that I do. My face is not really that clear today, as you probably can tell, but I'm actually going to show you some masks that I love using that have helped me, and some other methods I use to help, and some tips that my best friend, actually Carson, gave to me about you can use shampoo on your face, which I didn't know that because I got scared. So my next YouTube video coming up tonight around 10-11, I am going to show you guys how to not do a face mask, but what methods I use. So thank you guys all for joining, and don't forget to subscribe and like the video. I always like to know what you guys think. Please comment down below. Bye guys. Have a positive and amazing day.